Hey, Steve Zook, welcome back to Polkzoo channel. Hey, I've had an idea floating around my mind for a few days. I thought I better do it before I forget about it. The idea is 3 different ways to practice single note patterns, okay? So I'm just going to use a simple, E major scale for this. And basically, the 3 different ways to go about practicing single notes, which can help you be more productive and make more progress if you're really serious about progress or the guitar ladder system. But so one of them is kind of focusing on right hand. In other words, exercises. I may come up to a G scale here. I don't call scales modes because they're just half steps or whole steps just in different places. So I think it confuses people. But so one way would be like double triplets. So you're kind of focusing on your right hand. So I add an extra note here so I can do the double triplet. Tap your foot or use a metronome. Put the accent in the first. Hear that? Bam, bam, bam. So when I practice single notes, I usually combine these 3 or 4 different ideas. So sometimes I'll be practicing like that where I'm working on my right hand, or I'll do 5, like little sequence scale. Really good for your right hand. And sometimes I do it with my right hand floating like this, as you can see. Or I'll mute because it creates more tension. Here again, hear the accent on the first one. No reason to do it fast. Or you can do 7 and then 5. This is really good for your right hand. It's unbelievable. So in the 3 ways to practice single notes, that obviously helps you focus on right hand development, because most players are usually a little weak in the left or right hand. You want to be strong in both. Another way to approach a single note pattern is to think about creating melody. So as opposed to just playing a major scale like this, right, is create some melody. Okay, so you're thinking about melody, right? It can be a simple melody, Now another way you can think is kind of intervallically, like. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking more like I'm coming down the scale in triads. I kind of think about Steve Howe or Eric Johnson when I do that kind of stuff. So, and then these 3 different methods kind of overlap a little bit too. But another thing is, besides intervallic, thinking in terms of color, like color shifting. Like maybe 1 minute you're doing a major scale, right, in the same position as what I'm talking about here, and then maybe go into a harmonic minor scale or a gypsy scale, very close to a Hungarian minor, or maybe in the same position a pentatonic sound, right? Try different forms of the pentatonic, right? So there's the 3 different ways to practice single notes. If you kind of keep this in mind, you can kind of shift. I try to do an hour or 2 a day of just single notes. So again, to review, the first method was kind of focusing on right hand development. So maybe you're doing double triplets like Al Di Meola did 1,000 hours of, right? Accent on the first. That can also, right hand development can be small little sequences. Okay, so or you can do like the 5s. This is really good. 7s, 5 and 7s. Sometimes I do a little pull off there just to mix it up. Sometimes I just pick it. 5, 7. Intervallic, you can kind of... And then what I call color shifting. Maybe 1 minute I'm doing a major scale, and then maybe I'm doing a diminution in the same position, or pretty close. Maybe I go into a pentatonic form, right, or a different form of the pentatonic. The idea is to kind of expose your subconscious mind, your musical mind, to these different colors and different ideas. So that gives you some focus for single notes, right? And like I said, right hand development is really important. It seems to be a weak area with a lot of people. So, you know, things like this are so good for you. Or 7, and then 5. All right, so you need to fall in love with repetition. Repetition's the mother of mastery. Play slow and clean, and enjoy that. Take care, keep the positive faith, and remember the universe is unfolding in time, not unraveling. Ciao.